Hello guys, please welcome back to our channel, and if you are new here, please subscribe, give us a like. And here is another reason why you should subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now on this video, let's talk about why Uber and Bolt keeps reducing their prices, and also even coming up with some promos that are not beneficial to drivers and investors. So we are going to look at why are they reducing. Even after drivers are crying, investors are crying, some even pulling back, running away from the business, some drivers quitting, but the prices keeps going low. What is going on? What is happening? Why is Uber still maintaining their ability to reduce the price? So we are going to look at this one by one as it appears, and this is an according to my experience as an Uber driver. I've been here doing it full time, and also I think I understand this business right now very well, like never before. And I can see what is happening on the ground. So number one, purchasing power from Kenyans. Most Kenyans, if you look at our salary, what most companies are paying, we are, according to, if you want to grow yourself, let's talk of a young man or any job that you know, for the first time someone joins a job like the teaching or even police, these are some of the jobs that we rank high, or even doctors. Most first jobs pay around 40,000. So how will this person manage to use Uber every day? Because the cheapest ride on Uber for a client is 220. That means if this guy can make 3 of such rides, he would have spent maybe half of his salary. So that means we don't have many people who are requesting cabs. Mostly they request during the weekends, going to church, going to parties and all that, but they minimize. Most Kenyans, they minimize. That's why most of the time when a client tells me that I use Uber every day, I'm like, you use once in a day. Even if it's every day, it's once in a day. You cannot use it 3 times. Most Kenyans cannot afford to use Uber 3 times a day, or even 4, unless it is an account that belongs to the company, and they are usually card, and the company always monitor such accounts. So purchasing power, most Kenyans, and remember, most Kenyans are youths. Majority, the youths are in big number, and even those who are carrying in these cars, most of them are around 23 to 35. Most of them, these are the clients that we are dealing with, and most of these people, they are young people who have just got their jobs for the first time. So the purchasing power is one of the problems here. Most Kenyans cannot afford even with that 200. That 200 twice is 400. And you are working for 30,000. That means 80%, because 30,000, that means you are working for 1,000 per day. So it means 2 rides, 80% of your salary. So it doesn't make sense to many Kenyans. Uber is expensive to many Kenyans, but cheap to drivers. Number 2, economy. Since our economy, everything, the price is up. Even what we earn, our salaries are the same, but our earnings are the same, but putting something on the table or buying anything, buying clothes, buying anything is expensive, even foodstuffs. So that makes it difficult for someone to use Uber where there is a matatu, there is a boda boda, there is tuk-tuk. He better use matatu to save something, because for an Uber, 220 will take you like 5 kilometers, while with the matatu, 100 shillings will take you from maybe Kasarani to Thika, or 100 shillings will take you from TRM to Thika, or even from CBD to Thika at some point. But with Uber, Uber, you will go to Thika at 1,000 and more. That means 10 times more than matatu. How many Kenyans can afford 1,000 daily? So that makes Uber a bit expensive to many people. And also, we don't like walking together, traveling together. If Kenyans would have been those people who can combine their ride. For example, you work in Westland, you have a friend working, 2 friends working in Westlands. If the ride is 600, you guys can divide by 2 and pay. Maybe from TRM to Westlands will be around 500. Divide by 3. Each person can contribute. That will make more rides. But because most of Kenyans, we are not disciplined and not together in that. That makes it 1 person 500. That is very expensive to Kenyans. Also, the dollar. Wherever the dollar is a bit high to your shilling, you have to face such a problems because everything goes down. The dollar is also another problem that we are facing. Even though the government has tried to stabilize it, but it is not exactly where it should be. So that makes things very difficult for Kenyans because we are a bit, our shilling is a bit expensive. The dollar is a bit expensive to us. So trading with Kenyans is a bit tough when it comes to the dollar side. That makes Uber, all our things a bit shaky. Number 4, competition. These companies have always been chasing each other. The companies are coming every day. You have seen Faras, you have seen many going. We have seen Maramoja, you have many companies. So if you don't play your cards very well, you make your rides cheaper. At some point, you might lose your clients to the cheaper guy, whoever is charging cheap rides. And wherever these new companies comes in, they come with offers. So by that time, when they have offers, your company is suffering. So this makes it a very, very tight race. And Kenyans, since the economy is tough, things are tough, everyone is fighting for the lowest possible. So most customers, even these customers who are saying that, oh, Uber, sipendi Bolt, that guy has both apps. Wherever he wants to request, he will check how much is Uber, how much is Bolt, then he requests. So that's why the competition is very high. You want to have a competitive price for all your customers, or else you will lose the ground. Number 5, class and self competition. This one goes to the drivers. Passengers, our clients. If someone can afford to use Uber to Westlands twice a day, let's say it's 500 to work, 500 coming back, that's 1,000. In 1 year, that's 300,000. He can deposit that money and buy his own small car. So competition and class. That means if he has his own car, he will save time. The time that he waits for Uber, he will save a lot on his own car. So most people, the moment they use Uber to test whether they can afford cars, this 1,000 that I'm using can fuel my car every day. So this guy will work hard to get that car. And also class. That car will adjust his class. And also he will compete. He will wake up at his own time. So most Kenyans, in fact, that's why we always deal with new customers every time, now and then. Whenever you meet an Uber customer, the way they talk, they are not most of them are not experienced. They don't use these cars all the time. They use just sometimes, and some of them use for us. Most customers, if a customer joined in 23, he weighs the options and goes for his own car. From there, next customer is a new one. That's how it works. So everyone who comes here is a new face to Uber app. Some of them, they don't even know how to change location, how to add stuff. They don't even know. They will always ask you. Some of them will tell you, just cancel. You have started a ride, but they are telling you, then let me cancel. and you are telling him you cannot cancel, I am the one to cancel. That tells you that that guy does not understand the app. So competition in our country, most Uber customers use Uber for a while, then they buy their own small cars and drive themselves for the competition, for them to compete, and also status and class. Your own car will add you class instead of Uber. Number 6, number of drivers. Since our country, the majority are youths, and joblessness is a common thing in our country. If you have a driving license, joining Uber is free. No interviews, no brokers, no nothing. You just join and look for a car. That tells you that joining Uber is the easiest thing someone can do if he has a driving license and all his details is ready. So we have a lot of drivers, and it is also an investment that every investor was trying to join. So that makes it difficult for Uber to lower their to hike the prices, since the drivers are everywhere, the cars are everywhere. The cars are even many than even clients. So that make it difficult. We have a lot of cars than customers. So for everyone to have a piece of this bread, Uber has to lower the price, so that the price, the low price will now attract some new customers. Instead of using Matatu, someone will say, we are 3, let's use Uber. Oh, we are not in a hurry, let's use Uber. We are not in a hurry, let's use. So that makes it competition. Everyone is looking to join Uber business. So the competition is nowhere. If the demand is a bit low, but you produce more, the price has to go low. It's like right now, or let's say in January, we have a lot of mangoes coming from Ukambani. During that time, for 10 shillings or even 20 shillings, you will have a bigger mango, because they produce more, but the market is low. So that's how Uber also works when it comes to prices. The prices are low because we have a lot of cars and a lot of drivers. In fact, the drivers who don't have cars are so many than even the drivers on the road. Drivers who are looking for cars. Hello guys, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, leave us a comment, and tell us what you think. Thank you. Ask any question here and we will answer you. Thank you.